overall, a very poor performance and result from Sunderland. I'd say as opening day fixtures and results go, it's not the worst. Obviously not picking up any points and losing is never nice. However, we're not alone in that, and you've got to try and look at silver linings in what was positive in the game. So just a quick summary of the game. Ipswich take the lead through Luke O'Nien, being sloppy, lazy, lethargic, just switched off, trying to casually pass it to another Sunderland player in the attacking third. Counter-attack is on from the halfway line, driven at the goal. Potentially Dan Ballard could have blocked that initial pass, but he was on the back foot and his full body was just not enough to stop. Seesaw just bursting past him and crossing across the face of goal for Emerson to slot it in the goal. Yeah, not ideal. Ipswich taking the lead at home. Welcome back to the Premier League, Ipswich, I guess. And then probably it's about 10 minutes later-ish, we get a foul in the final third. You had three players standing over it. Angulo decides to take it, and he puts the cleanest strike on the ball to go over the wall on the side that the goalkeeper should have covered through the wall, and it bounces underneath the crossbar and into the back of the net. Fantastic free kick, exactly what you want to see, potentially with placement of the keeper. Sherpen should have done better with that save. However, it goes in the back of the net. We go into half time at 1-1. I think overall from that first half, Sunderland were the better team. It was just that one advantage that they took, and maybe that's essentially what this game boils down to, just taking advantage of the chances that are presented to you. A lot of players for Sunderland were ineffective or under-serviced. Brian Brobby was a little bit of both on that. He had two clear-cut chances and was subbed off in the 67th minute for Isidore. Isidore comes on and doesn't really get a hold of the ball at all, but again, it's more about service and delivery for the vast majority of the game of our striker. We didn't deliver the ball in the box enough to the striker to make an impact. So that's where I think first half we could have done a little bit better, being a bit more aggressive through the middle. Used Enzo Lafay to be a bit more direct and charge at the two centre backs. But hindsight's beautiful in the reverse. So it doesn't really pan out for us in that first half, but we do fight back and go level at the break. Second half, I'll pop up the momentum chart. You can see pretty much what I'm saying here. Sunderland have the better of that first half. The second half, Ipswich come out strong, and we don't really know how to deal with it. A couple of yellow cards happen here and there, and it just seemed a little bit disorganized and like we forgot how to attack. Essentially, we can keep control of the ball, not a problem, but breaking through, getting it up the line and being aggressive with the ball is where we are really quite strong. And Sunderland are fantastic, or have been fantastic last season on the counter. When we are flooded with teams that are a bit more defensive, we do struggle to break them down. It's just naturally known. So I think Ipswich have done a fantastic job in studying what our current squad is like, working out how to counter that. The second goal for Ipswich, very late on, Jack Clark. Of course, it's Jack Clark. But ultimately, it boils down to another silly schoolboy style mistake from our centre back, being sloppy with the pass. He tries to pass it to the back, like behind Xhaka, and obviously it gets intercepted. It was a poor pass, poor quality, and it was capitalised on. Getting and landing into Jack Clark's feet, you know exactly what he wants and tries to do. He just wants to slot it into the bottom corner. He does exactly that. It was pretty much unstoppable from a Robin Roof's perspective, and defensively, it's again a shock, a surprise, and sloppiness that does that disservice to how well we've played overall in the game. So, for me, like I said, there's a couple of things that we can look at in terms of improvements. One thing I do really want to call out is our highlighted players, our players that played fantastically. I thought Siddiqui and Xhaka held their lines really well when they had the ball, controlled it. Middle of the park, we had the vast majority of the ball, pass possession, and everything you wanted from the central defensive midfielders. They did to a T. Munir coming in, getting his first professional performance with the lads. Obviously, he's played a couple of pre-season friendly games now. One, but his first full cap for this team, and he comes in and I think he does fantastic. Where the improvement could be done in terms of Munir slotting into the squad that little bit better is a bit of partnership work with both Siddiqui and Trey Hume down that right hand side. But again, we might need to recruit a couple of players. There is obviously some more rumours of people coming into the club. A right winger would be fantastic to potentially replace the makeshift Trey Hume in that position, who can fill in going forward. But also I think we need a partner for Ballard who has either the pace or the physical stature to match or counter that. So we've got either two brick walls, or we've got a sweeper dynamic. Whatever Reggie Labrie, our recruitment, think is needed at best for there. But what we definitely do need is a change or a variation away from the 4-2-3-1 formation. So we've got the surprise factor. We can't have teams like Ipswich working out how we best play it and putting out a team that does essentially. They've basically just copied what we do and been more effective about it in this opening day. That's, I think, where I'm going to leave it. A 2-1 loss on the opening day is not nice, but it's not the end of the world. I think we need to see how the performance against Fulham pans out at the Stadium of Light next Sunday. I will be doing a watch along, so check out the channel, subscribe if you're new here, and if you do like what I'm saying, leave a like. If you don't like what I'm saying, leave a like in anyways, but comment as well. And on that note, I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.